What's going on, everybody? This is Marcus. I'm going to do a series called Marvel Spotlight, where I talk about the heroes and villains of the Marvel Universe. Of course, the title is actually a callback to the 1970s title, which they will introduce a new character in the series. For example, Marvel Premiere or Marvel Spotlight. It will talk about either Man-Thing or Man-Wolf. Man-Wolf is actually John Jameson, an astronaut who was the son of J. Jonah Jameson, the editorial-in-chief of the Daily Bugle. But I'll talk about those characters next time too. But this particular episode, I'm going to talk about Gore the God Butcher. So, we know that Gorr is going to make his first appearance in the MCU in Thor: Love and Thunder, and the character is going to be played by Christian Bale. So, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing Christian's performance as Gorr. But a little bit of his background story: Gorr and his family come from an unknown planet. The planet hasn't really been named just yet in the comics. And Gorr and his family, they actually believe in gods. Now, this particular planet that they're on has lots of earthquakes and it lacks water. And so his tribe, they actually believe in gods, but Gorr didn't. So he left his tribe because of his beliefs. But when his family and his tribe were eradicated, and then finding out that gods actually do exist, Gorr made a vow that he was going to kill all the gods. So he acquires All Black the Necro Sword, which is a sword that was previously used by Null, who was the king of the symbiotes. Uses this particular sword and kills all the gods. He goes on the killing spree. And so he actually comes across a young Thor Odinson. They battled it out, and Gorr actually almost killed Thor, but with the help of Thor's friends and fellow Vikings, they actually defeated Gorr. And then Gorr actually goes back in time and meets an aged Thor, where he's the last Asgardian on the planet, and with the help of two Mjolnirs that Thor actually uses, he kills Gorr. But besides the point, even throughout the whole ordeal, throughout his battles, Gorr is a very dangerous individual. And considering that he has a weapon that can annihilate all the gods, that makes him even more unhinged at the same time. So I'm excited to see how Christian Bale is going to use this character and perform at the same time, because given Christian's history and past movies, it's definitely going to be cool to actually see him perform as Gorr. Especially it's like if Norman Bates and Batman fuse together and they become just Gore the God Butcher. So I'm looking forward to seeing his performances. But as far as like his powers is concerned, basically since he possesses All Black the Necro Sword, which according to Galactus himself is actually carved the first dawn of the Stone of the Endless Night. So the blade was actually formed by Null. So even Galactus is kind of like, kind of weary about this himself. Now, it's interesting to note that I'm not for sure if this particular weapon can kill Galactus himself, considering that Galactus, I guess if you want to call him that, he's basically a force of nature, but he's pretty much, I guess you will call him more of a god himself in a sense. So, I mean, he's known as the Devourer of Worlds, where he pretty much, destroys planets or consumes planets to satiate his hunger. But as far as being able to be killed by Necro, it'd be pretty interesting. But the blade actually allows Nord to fly, or whoever uses the blade allows the user to fly at incredible speeds, and he's also be able to shroud the berserkers in darkness as well. So he can also create sharp tendrils that can actually kill any god, including Asgardians. So Asgardians are actually subjected to All Black. So that blade can pretty much kill any Guardian. But as far as from what I'm reading, the blade is later banished into the black hole, but an elderly Thor uses it to battle Galactus. And then Gorr also created the God Bomb, which is actually an anti-divinity amendment designed to kill every god who had ever existed ever. And then, of course, Gorr actually possesses strength, superhuman strength, durability, and his endurance is also virtually immortal. So he's impossible to kill. So it's kind of interesting how in the comics, Thor actually kills Gorr by using two Mjolnirs. So it's gonna be intriguing to see how the story is going to impact and end in Love and Thunder for sure. But yeah, it's cool. I mean, God Bomb is basically almost similar to the anti-life equation that Darkseid is trying to get. We supposedly have all the answers to life and godhood. So yeah, but it's kind of similar to that's what the God Bomb is. But yeah, Gorr is definitely going to make his first appearance. I'm looking forward to seeing him in the MCU. He's definitely one of the most, at least one of the most unhinged adversaries in Marvel Universe as well. So, and on top of that, he made his first appearance in God of Thunder issue 5 in 2013. So it's pretty cool that they're actually using like different enemies to come into the MCU, especially in the Thor lineup as well. Because in the past, you know that Loki was the first villain, of course. We also see Frost Gods, and we also see the relationship that the Asgardians have with the Frost Gods. And then we saw Mikaelith and Curse in the Dark World. And then we also seen like Solter and Hela and different types of villains who will eventually destroy Asgard. And then now we're going to see Gore the God Butcher. So yeah, I mean, Thor's rogue gallery is pretty well known as well, so I'm looking forward to seeing it as well. So yeah, like I said, the story with Gorr, I think it's going to definitely tie into the comics. And I think Christian Bale is going to do a really fantastic job with playing Gorr as well. So I'm looking forward to seeing it though. So, but what do you guys think? Do you guys like my series? Are you guys excited? What do you guys think of Gore the God Butcher? And if you guys have any other type of suggestions, or if you have any characters you want me to use or do in this particular series, comment down below. Let me know what you guys want me to do as far as like any character that I can research and look up, because like I know all the villains in the MCU and all the villains in the comics as well, but I would love to like dive in and do more individual character aspects of the heroes and the villains, and to be able to talk about them in deep conversation as well, and what their motives are, what their meanings are. So I want to talk about it from both the heroes and the villains aspect of it. So, but let me know what you guys think. I'm excited to do this, and like I said, being a lifelong Marvel comic fan like myself, I just love the characters because they're so well deep into it, and I just love talking about these characters because they mean a lot to me, and I know they mean a lot to the writers who write these as well. So yeah, it's going to be exciting. And again, I'm looking forward to seeing Thor Love and Thunder, which is going to come out in July 6th. I'm looking forward to seeing that. That's definitely going to be a great movie for sure. So, but let me know what you guys think. Like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel. I love you guys so much. Thank you for hearing me out. You guys mean so much more to me. You really do. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.